You.
Okay, hello everyone. DevilsRath versus Alakhami tournament, and we are on a very interesting map, and we are seeing the Boghoppers versus the Stitched, and a very strong opening considering you do a double deploy, so this should be very interesting. What do you think, Raven?
Yeah, a double deploy in this map is really strong because you get both the fonts more easily, can't you? And they're not actually that far apart from each other.
And also the fact that we see the stitched mirror skin, which has obviously the mirrored, so helps tank a lot and bring out stuff to deflect. So now we do see the elite, which is a very, very solid champion.
Unfortunately, the Bog Hopper Elite is not. It's not gonna mirror skin won't do anything against that, will it?
No, it won't.
Yeah.
But 51 HP, and it will only be doing 9 damage. And he has deflect, so something will go back. So yeah. And let's see, he deployed second and he deployed 108. If he's lucky, he has something that he can deploy now. That is range.
There you
Oh,
go.
the Dredger. That's a very solid one. We saw that in the first game they had where the Dredger was doing really good things with the anchor.
Yep.
Oh, amazing. That changes a lot of things. Mind Shackle. A must-have equipment for, well, splits or Forsaken Waste in general. So yeah,
Yeah.
should be very
It
interesting
gets
how
the font now.
should be very interesting how Alakami handles
I'm
this.
surprised that he swapped to the UD uh Avatar though. I feel like the Forsaken Waste one is he's as Alakami said did wonders for him in the last one because it stopped spells going off.
Yeah, I think Devil's Wrath he has changed playstyle for that. Wow, okay, we see more Boghoppers. I would assume we get to see a double deploy now. Otherwise, this is very tense for Devil's Wrath if he doesn't do a double deploy here.
Yeah, he wants a double deploy in that font probably, doesn't he? At the bottom font.
Yeah, and very
Or
smart play
maybe
by Alakhami to actually send the spitter up so he can get closer to the Stitchling and hopefully maybe even contest the safe font that they both have. Ooh, smart play with the Tyrant.
yeah, that's a one for deploy, but very strong unit.
But
Ooh, Alakami's come back now with his bog hopper.
yeah, um, and makes good sense, I would say. And we're probably gonna see a relic contest. But this is very, very interesting because he can actually stun it. Yeah, and he goes with the Sacred Temple, and he went with a stun as well. This is a very, very good deploy. And he will be able to go in, get a pommel off next turn. The anchor for the slow, so they can't really attack or anything. And 8 damage along with the dot, so that's... This Tyrant is going down pretty fast, I think.
Yep. That Stitchling will get. Oh, this Stitchling, symbiotic Stitchling doesn't have multi attack.
Yeah, it's basically there to
Um,
be consumed or basically to, yeah, become a relic and then you can get it.
I thought it was this one, another one of those ones that was at the top. It looks exactly the same. I thought he might get two attacks off on him.
Yeah. Now, it is good for him that the elite is stunned this turn, but when he gets his own turn back, like it won't matter because the Sacred Temple will just cleanse it away, so I'm not gonna say this is a surefire win, but like with the poison and everything, the dots that will go on, I'm curious how he's gonna come back from this.
Boghoppers like that. I don't know. Boghopper Spitter is just so strong, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so strong. Okay, the Sarinda, that's pretty interesting. Also the fact that he has great things to basically just soak for it, so the Spitter can just stand back and do the attacks, get the dots on.
You get the double deploy now. But it might be too little, too late.
I I think that he could go with like, okay, let's see how long we can delay and have the build up from his shrine, and that way he can maybe do something because of course if something like the Finlord comes out so he has more range and actually really good range, then it becomes very interesting. But imagine if the Stitch Tyrant dies without having done anything.
Yeah, that's the crucial thing, isn't it? He can't really attack the elite either because it probably has block on. So
No, it actually doesn't. It has dodge and stun, so
dodge and stun, yeah. So you could attack it.
and he would have the Hunter Meek, so he would be able to do 13 damage actually to it, times 2, which could be, yeah, 26. But that still leaves you with 24 HP that you need to get away. Oh, yeah, that's rough, but it's also so smart. The Reverberating Blast for a double stun is. I'm sometimes surprised that a spell like that is allowed where you can actually say, you know what, I'm gonna stun 2 people with 1 spell.
You can stun more than 2 people, can't you, with it? It's an AoE, isn't it?
No, it's targeted it and it stuns the closest one and then the second closest. So it's actually
Ah.
it yeah, it is actually where you decide to then just um
Oh,
cast
that
it.
was well played too. He made
Yeah,
he
that was very
threw
lucky
relic,
that the
didn't he?
anchor.
And he made the divert. Well, he would. I assume Alakhami would have known that that was going to happen because I mean, I wouldn't have personally, but Alakhami is the sort of player that would have known exactly where that's going to go.
Yeah, that's based on the game, like where is the same where you sometimes think which way do you get knocked back or stuff like that, then it takes the top left first. So very solid there.
I
Now,
wouldn't have done that. I would have just placed the relic and placed it in the wrong position probably. It would have been lucky for me.
yeah, and the worst part is I feel that sometimes it's actually like, you know, you calculate on that happening, but then it actually doesn't work. Like when you play the games enough times, then you always feel that there's a slight bug out where it doesn't move the correct way or target the correct way. It plays mind games, but here it definitely did, and I think Devil's Wrath is calculating how can I get a kill on the elite. Now the good thing
I
is
think he
the
can get 2 attacks on it, can't he? I mean, he's 8 health. That wouldn't quite be enough.
no,
He'd be.
it won't be enough. He'll be able to get 36 damage in total. So uh, also due to mirror skin and so on. And Essence
Ooh,
Drain, yeah.
backfire. What did he try and play? Let's see.
Yeah, he tried to play Essence Drain, so
Essence
that's
Drain.
50 Nora down the drain there. So that's very sad, and Backfire is such a potent spell.
It's really
It's
cheap too.
It's 40 Nora, but it makes sure that anything that is 40 Nora or more gets cancelled. So, and when you go for like contest as he has going on at the moment, it's just great. And let's not forget, he's generating 6 Nora more per turn, so he's probably generated around 30 already or more.
Yeah, from his passive.
Yeah. This is very, very smart that he just goes with the highest defense, which also has purified. So let's say he gets any conditions on him, then the paladin can just say, okay, doesn't matter. Hmm. Now that's interesting. He actually decides to run away with it. Ooh, the glutton. Never
Well,
seen
it's
it
not the
before.
font's not going to be taken, so
Yeah, because the relic is there, so.
yeah.
And the anchor limits him so much. Yeah, the anchor really limits him. Like, he can't really move anywhere. So, I would say the Tyrant should take out the Watershed anchor, and then he needs to get an attack off with the Mirror Skinned.
Last time he left the anchor for a very long time.
Yeah, and well, let's just say I didn't fully agree with that, but he had so many other things to go for. But that anchor really helps a lot. Like, you can move one space and then do one attack. That's not a lot of room you have to work with.
Yeah, yeah, I totally agree. I don't know why he left it for so long last time.
Let's see. Oh, he wants to calculate a kill. Okay, so he will do 16 damage. That's down to 24. Or that's down to 24, and then he can do an eradicate. So that would be.
You think he wants a kill here? I think he can. I think he's gonna get a kill.
He's he wants to see if he can get it. Okay, he goes with superiority, and then he goes with his eradicate, and then straight into a dream eater. So he managed to get it. That's pretty good. Now, and please remember to attack. He does, and that uh, his relic there.
He's gonna die now, though. I think. Why did he place his relic in a weird spot there as well? Though I wonder if that was intentional.
Um, I think he might have placed it there because he doesn't want to get hit by Fund Eruption. So as we saw in the first game.
Yeah, maybe. But it's also like it's control it, isn't it? Test it if he needs to. But I guess he's in a pretty strong position holding there. It's probably not going to lose that font anytime soon.
Yeah, so and he wants to put it in a place where he can like maybe hang on to it a little
Didn't
bit.
Warbanner used to refund mana for champions that you summoned?
Yeah, you would get a 10 Nora back, I believe it was, that you would use to get on it. So it was always something that you wanted to get out as early as possible. And he's doing some very interesting deploys. Like, he gets his big guy up and running who can consume, and then the Tremor, Seismic Leap, and then we have the Tidemaster. Great 76 Nora with the Surge Boghopper. He has the Tidal Wave, which just does the flat damage, and then the Leap. So, oh, he wants to get the kill on that elite so bad.
Yeah. 10 HP.
Also because he knows he can just basically run away. Stun might even be off cooldown, so
Yeah.
and he has to make sure he doesn't get drowned. We did see that before, I believe.
Is it worth drown? Yeah. Would you? Can you drown the tyrant? I guess you can, can't you?
No, you can only drown something that's a 1x1.
Oh, so you're talking about the matriarch. You think you
Yeah,
might drown that?
yeah.
But that's quite a low cost champion. It would be it. So there he got the Boghopper.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So he got the elite gone, that's pretty good. Um, and he goes with the Dead Nova. Okay, that's interesting.
Take a shrine excretion as well.
Yeah. Which he played very dangerously with the last time. Pretty good way to get over. Make sure you get the font. Or you get the globe, so to speak, and now... Okay, like, he has limited himself right now, so... Oh, the Spitter's just one space away from being able to attack the Tyrant.
He did really well last time with the calculations in location. If I remember.
Yeah, they both do that, even though DevilsRath is rusty, as he says, then they both do calculations very, very well, so this should be very, very interesting. I kind of want DevilsRath to win just so there can be another game.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
He'll probably do the... will he do the Spitter? Honestly, he could do the
Can't get
Spitter,
the
then...
spitter, can he?
Yeah, he can do the Spitter, he can move forward one... yeah, okay, Seismic Leap. I was thinking Tremor, but... Yeah, he also did that, and...
Ow.
Very smart play with the Tremor there, getting rid of the tokens,
Yeah.
or the remains, so to speak. That was a good one. Because that
Hey.
changes everything that he doesn't have a black guard, like the one that's closest to the matriarch that could potentially have become a black guard. But I'm struggling to see a way back for DevilsRath here because he now has two ranged units out, and the Tidemaster will only get stronger. And he has the commander as well, so yeah. And he will have the font, so he has so much Nora. This will be very, very interesting. The worst part is, with the Dream Eater, he can't even go down attack and do a stealth because the poison will reveal him, so that's also an issue.
Yeah. So the Dream Eater gets that extra stuff from that, doesn't it? Like damage. He can't get that damage off at the moment.
He will get the ping, but it's only a one ping, so and then he will have like 0 AP, so he can just basically be found again. Um, okay, so he doesn't go ahead and attack. Okay, that was that. Oh, he will get it. He will get it with the Shaman and Sarinda. So that was now I just make sure he doesn't run out of time, but yeah, he'll get it.
Yeah. Not in range to make anything with it though, unfortunately. Sure, Alakhami will kill that next turn.
Yeah. Now, if he somehow had a way of getting one more AP down to his Tidemaster, he could actually leap forward, and then he could hit the Hex, the Shaman, and surrender with a Tidal Wave. Would be really good, but he can just do it here. So he can do the Tidal Wave onto the Dream Eater and the Stitch Remains, and then he will also be able to charge in. So yeah, the Dream Eater should also go here. So, and the charge, that would be +2. He won't get a kill on it.
Very close game though. Is he gonna charge the? No, you can't charge a relic.
No, but he could do the Tidal Wave and then charge in if he wants to do that. But then he will be, yeah,
Oh, he
very
didn't
very
tidal
smart,
wave it. He
very
just
smart
attacked
play that
it.
he doesn't do that, because he wouldn't have gotten the kill. It would have had 1 HP left, and he would have been just basically giving his Hippo away, and Surrender would probably be able to have done a Blackguard. Okay, so he buffs the Dredger.
Yeah, bubble of protection.
It's a good choice because the Glutton has Absorb, so it will take longer for that to get up and running.
Can only attack the glutton once every tournament, really, can't he?
Yeah. So, get the Globe. He could kill the Sacred Temple if he really wants to. And... okay, Tyrant, yeah, he knows he needs something to tank for him. And it will also give him the... it will also give him his small Stitchlings, which hopefully, if we go for DevilsRath's perspective, it can grant him some small Stitchlings, and hopefully he can get one of the few remains on to become a unit. That is what he's struggling with. Like, everything dies basically the turn it gets remade.
Interesting that he didn't go for the temple there.
I think with the Shaman he felt no, he would be in too much of a risk. So, and he goes for the Bazaar first. That's a good idea in case something runs down. Like, you don't want to give it Shrine Extortion, so yeah.
Well, it's also that the mark isn't in the shrine area, so that will get him the shrine.
Okay. Well, that's I wouldn't say that's the most efficient way of doing Nora, but that also just says something about where he feels he is at the moment.
Alakhami has the advantage at the moment, quite considerably.
Good position by the Huntmaster, so he can come down. And he's one space away from being able to contest, so... Surrender can get a hit down on the Glutton, but... yeah, it's a rough one.
That's it.
And he's calculating. Oh, very clever. The disintegrate and then gets a Dream Eater up and running again. And those Dream Eaters, they are a hassle. And good deploy with Serinda. Again, he's missing a few spaces. Oof, that's unlucky where it actually falls. That is basically like it's good for him that it blocks the tyrant, but it should be in a position where his no, he can actually do tremor to get it away. But first he will do a consume probably to make sure he stays healthy.
Yeah, that's why he brought the hippo down, isn't it?
Yeah. It's 20 HP straight back onto
And
him,
he
so
can't do the tremor. He made the choice to keep it alive, so
and we
uh,
got to see what the choice was. Oh, okay.
oh
I, for some reason, suspect there could be a poison trap in the space right next to the shaman, because that would hit both the, of course, if the tyrant engages and takes the globe, but then that would remove AP from both of them. Now, the good thing is, or he could even deploy it where if Dream Eater moves up one space to get the attack off, then he could activate the trap and then remove Shaman and Dream Eater AP. So a lot of different choices here he could do, because we did see that he ran that poison trap. And the Shaman is just really, really stuck right now.
yeah, it can't even attack or do anything really, can it?
Nope. And this is where it's so vital to make sure that, like, there are 2 minutes to do a time. There's no reason to move too quickly. Yeah, there it was. Make sure it's stuck in its track so he can't get all that damage off. Oh, okay.
You can't kill that though because of the bubble of protection.
Actually,
You can drop the bubble, but you won't be able to kill it.
yeah, he won't be able. He'll be a little bit away. Oh, he just managed. Okay. And now he goes in for the Eradicate, and he should. Does he have the Reconstruct up? I don't think he does. But still, he gets the kill. Really good for him.
Yeah, it's not.
And 2 seconds Raven.
Reverberating bracelet. Sonic burst. Void shield. Void shield is so strong.
Ah, the bracelet. The good old bracelet here.
Yeah, such a strong equipment.
I wonder if he runs an Arise, but I would be
He does
hesitant,
run and rise.
but I would be hesitant of casting it because we are around the time where Backfire could be off cooldown, and he needs champions more than anything else right now.
Tough one, isn't it?
Yeah, like, do you gamble, but then if the gamble does,
Oh, it
never
doesn't
mind.
matter anyway.
Good
That
amount of
tremor is doing wonders.
good amount of globes he will get here though, unless he really goes like, you know what, I'm gonna take the globes. So, ah, that's good. I actually
He
think
plays
that
his
a
outside as well.
a flood. And that's more
Yeah, I'm struggling to see how he comes back from this.
and more free damage. He needs to get the glutton down now.
With Bubble and Void Shield, though, that's next to impossible. It's just Void Shield now, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, there was no bubble. That was the other one. He'll get the 2 globes. He could basically deploy anything. He can get an attack off, but it's due to the void shield. That will that's a little bit of an issue for him. Like here, he will get um, 12 damage down, so we're down to 21. An attack with Sarinda would be down to um, 11, and he is and Sarinda could also kill the banner together with the Dream Eater. Won't be enough, but it will make it very, very, very close. Oh, oh, oh. Why did he do that? Okay, I don't see why he would want to leave that banner alive, but
Maybe he doesn't want to kill the button just yet because he can't get the chains, doesn't he?
and the seamstress is out. That's a good deploy. I really think he wants to have both of them out because if he can get that out and make sure that he keeps getting relics, that is so important for him with the frost, with the charge cones. It can make manglers. It can transfer health, and
Oh no, that glutton.
okay, that's
But that's interesting. That's probably why he didn't want to like go for like a lot of damage on the altar as well, because he knew it wouldn't
but
wasn't gonna make a huge difference.
but that right there was very interesting. The fact that you go ahead and sacrifice like that. He knows how much the glutton means right now,
Yeah,
and it
it's.
has
I mean, the tremor
resistance.
is destroying him because of the.
Now the interesting thing is that he has resistance psychic too, so that hurts Sarinda quite a bit.
Yep.
Will he move one space more than he could technically get a frost cone off that hits the glutton and the banner without hitting himself? Yeah, he will probably do that. Yeah, there we go.
As
So I don't think he'll get through it. Yeah, he needs one charge more than it would have been there. 2 more damage than he could have done the eradicate. That's it's sad. It's so close. But that right there is so vital for him.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah, there's another one.
You got it.
Wasted.
Good play.
Oh, and he heals himself and he gets in. That's an excellent play right there. He goes in, he heals himself up fully.
And he got the heal off from the seamstress, yeah.
So that right there is so big for him.
What spell backfired?
Maddening Echoes. So he wasted, or you could say he spent 70 Nora there. It's only 35 for one. So it's, so yeah. You could say, had he gotten the first one off, who knows, he might have been able to deploy something, but that right there was pretty good one. Okay, he gives it up. He
Yeah?
he has decided, you know what, I need to fall back and regroup.
This is good for him.
Now the only question is, what will happen?
Alakhami talking about a mistake he's made.
Yeah. And Seamstress is actually really, really. Oh, okay. He goes for the mirror skin. That's it's not bad, but he needs more tank, so that's
The
okay.
mirror skin's quite tanky because this is attacks like all his units out at the moment. I mean, Boghopper Spitter won't do damage to that, but he'll do damage to Siphon and the Tidemaster and take 50% less damage from them.
And we just saw that he realized with his surrender, nope, not gonna do an attack, not gonna let you get eradicate and violent charge, which the Siphon will get due to Mind Siphon when it gets attacked. On top of having everything else, he was like, nope, I'm gonna run away because I don't want to give you that and I don't want to get the hits in return. So, and Lund is really good because at the moment, if you look at it, both the Siphon and the Tidemaster, let's say they attacked him right now, then you're looking only at 4 or 5 damage beat, depending on how it rounds up and down due to the 2 defense taking. And then he has the Scout, which doesn't come into effect from them, but yeah. Defense and mirrored, so that's pretty good.
Deflect as well, so you can't really attack it with the Spitter. Let on
Like
somebody else.
he for sure he will do one attack with the spitter to get the dot damage down because that's just it makes such a difference because it's poison that gives him 5, so over time it's 15 damage just due to the poison alone, which is yeah, that's a little bit more than 25%. Wait, what?
Oh, this happened to Alakhami earlier as well. One of the games, I think. He has poor internet sometimes or something. I don't know.
Very good. 12 damage down. Ignores everything, and it's only a cooldown of 4, so yeah.
Game's a little confused at the moment. I don't know if it is for you. I've got turn 31 and a 0 timer.
Yeah, it will get fixed on Devil's Wrath turn. Like, that's always what happens when you have a DC like that. It's so confusing as a player to face because you're like, oh, okay, so he's like saying, nope, we want to get that far away. So surrender, he'll probably, yeah, he wants to keep surrender as at a very close position because honestly, you might almost be tempted to give a spitter up for taking her down, despite the low cooldown. But yeah, let's see what happens here. Symbiote. And the banners, such big, like the fact that they have 20 HP instead of 15 is just so massive for them. Good one, and then he gets the relic now.
Oh, he's got 2 Tide Masters out, so
So yeah, if he can stabilize, he'll be able to do quite some work now.
and the Seamstress will heal.
And he has the Enforcer out now, so now he actually has a tanking unit. That's pretty good for him. Only problem with Seamstress is she can't heal everyone, and at the moment they all need HP.
Actually, can't heal anything. She doesn't have any charges.
Yeah, because it only counts off real champions, and that is where the big difference is from the symbiotes that comes from the Tyrant and just basically a relic. The relics are the real ones, but yeah, the symbiotes, they're just summoned. Okay, he's gonna move up. He's really,
He's really trying to calculate things here.
yeah, like where do I want to stand? How far can I go? A nut, okay. Double mirror skin. I did not expect that. So he wants to just say hold the line, or hold the door basically, and then wants to get his
Udor.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hold door. And then he wants to be able to get his own range out so he can get the so he can basically get the engine up and running, like no matter what dies, and just say like, okay, maybe you could take out one remain. There's 2 more in the field, and I can do both of them. So but it's a very smart play he does with the Enforcer, because if he moves up 1 space, he can actually jump over the map without hitting fire, and then after that, he can jump. So in 1, 2, 3 jumps, so 3 turns, he can reach Devil's Wrath back front. And that right there, with the Crushing Charge, Binding Chains, and Leap, it's just a mess to get your hands on it if you're a single champion. Like their first game, this is a drawn out one.
Yeah. I like it though. What do I say?
I would say it would have been nice with a more open map where you could see more action instead of this posturing, but it favors the Boghopper more because he gets the surge up and he can do a backfire. There we go. We got a Hexer, Drudgery, good upgrade, very very strong. Like take your turn, end with a Drudgery, cripples the opponent. And we have the Fin Lord with flanking, so yeah, 3 more deploys and that Fin Lord will be doing a whole bunch of damage. 16 per attack when it's engaged, or if a unit is engaged to another unit. And this we go with the Spirit Altar, so yeah. Oh, he actually goes like that. That's a very interesting way. So he can actually get there one turn faster with a leap, enforce, and then a crushing charge. There we go, and the deflect takes the poison due to the immunity. Solid, solid play. And there we go. 12 damage again. Like, it forces him that he has to come forward eventually, because this is just... He can just sit back and kill him from afar.
Yeah, unfortunately, the 15 damage from the spitters, it can't be reflected, can it, the same way?
So, I wonder if this will be a war of attrition, or where he will just basically make... Okay! He can just hit him due to the font. Fading Recollection, that's so interesting, because that limits the Enforcer so much. And it gives him a turn to...
Did he do fading? Oh, on the
Yeah.
Forcer.
Yeah, because now it has basically nothing, and it's just... It just stands there, doesn't really do anything that much. He can still go up and contest over time, but... Getting there, he will take 8 damage times 2, so he will still take some fire damage to get up there. Is that where he will send the Tyrant, perhaps? But he's struggling, like, so much range. This is... Those mirror skins are tough, but he needs some seamstress more if he really wants to have a shot of them surviving, because... And also Finlord is physical, so that will definitely make short work of them. Drudgery, okay. So let's see. I would assume... Okay, he actually goes in and does like that. So, okay, and he just keeps going forward. This is nice. That's what we want to see from Alakhami. And another siphon. The temple, very, very, very good. Okay, so he needs to make sure that the temple dies, which it also will, because then he can actually get that Dark Marsh down. Okay, that's good. It's also a nice way of checking if there's a backfire or not. I would assume Okay, it does go with the Dream Eater. I must say I'm a little bit surprised about he goes with the Dream Eater, considering he will get the
He seems to be very fond of his Dream Eaters. He goes with the Dream Eater a lot.
It is also the strongest choice, but considering that he might lose it in this turn, that's what surprises me, because the Fin Lord will get an attack off and jump away. And if he has another deploy available, I think he will unlock the flanking. I'm not sure. And he deployed a normal Dream Eater up in his front just to make sure that nothing happens up there. So and yeah, get the dot down. It's worth it because he doesn't take any damage himself. That's a very, very solid tactic. And the Tide Masters are just getting stronger. Okay, so he feels, you know what, let's just go for the mirror skin. Let's get those big guys down. Let's see if he decides to go with the poison trap, you know, contest, and then still also no, because then you actually have to uh, uh, trigger it. Yeah, and that is what he went with, so it has to be triggered now. So he can do an attack. The only question is, where does he want to move? I would assume he would want to go in with one of the mirror skins so he can actually get damage down, you know. Otherwise they will just die for nothing. He can get an attack off with the Hexer as well. Okay, so he goes up there. Let's see. Oh, that's so sad he doesn't move the first mirror skin. That is so sad. Like he could really have done something there if he'd wanted to, because he could have used it to trigger the poison trap. He could have gotten in and actually got the Okay, he can also just do that if he really wants to, so he just takes the range once, but time is of the essence right now. And let's get an Eradicate down, probably. Nope, not even that. I think he forgot that there was the poison trap. Not sure, but it seems like he forgot that, and he didn't get the attacks off. Maybe due to not wanting to get a deflect down, but it seems interesting. And we still have to consider the Dark Marsh Enforcer up in the top that just took the Psychic ping. So that will slowly die down up there. He could also just move forward and see if he can find the Dream Eater, but he will lose that fight. But the fact that DevilsRath wants to go ahead and say, let's fight, I like it. I like it a lot. Who are you giving the edge at the moment? Never mind that question after that. That's a lot of Nora he has available. So down with the Tyrant. But holy Christ, that is 20 H damage Sarinda can do with her Eradicate. And he retreats with the Enforcer, okay. I think he will go for the Tidemaster with the Mirrorskin and Sarinda. That would be 18. That would be 33 damage. One attack and the Eradicate. Yeah, he can actually get a kill there, so. If he can get a kill on the Siphon that just jumped in, I think he will go for that. Oh, he definitely can. Now, it looks a lot different now, and if he can get those two Tidemasters down, or just one of them, and we see a perfect kill there. That right there was... wow. That was a very good kill. Oh, but he forgets to attack. That was 11 damage he just missed out on. That's sad. Goodbye, Seamstress. No more support from you. Seamstress also did serve a big purpose, but... I think the Hexa might have a Reconstruct up and available. He just needs to make sure he has the protection. There we go, Raven. What number of Dream Eater are we seeing there? Is that like the 5th he made? So he's up here getting some damage down. A lot of range. And sadly for DevilsRath, it can basically kill anything he has out at
Sorry,
the
I
moment.
muted myself.
Yes, you have.
I'm back now. I was just asking, who has the Nora leaks out? That's Alakhami, isn't it?
The what?
There's 3 Nora leeches out at the moment.
Nope, that is the Dream Eater. That is Dream Eater, that ability. So he has. That's also a good way of then counting how many Dream Eaters are on the field. That's 3.
Yeah, there's 3.
But I think we've seen maybe what 6 or more.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, that was a good one for him. And we got the flanking. Yeah, that is basically shredding everything now.
I am gonna have to go for dinner because dinner is ready and I'm hungry.
Well, I will take
I am
over.
continuing to record, so the recording will continue and your voice will be on it, and then I guess you can record the next one if they play it. But I don't know. This is really close.
This is really close, fair enough. Okay, there we see, I think we could basically see the Dream Eater being right there, but yeah, he has to go up and get something down. So this is very, very interesting. Another Seamstress, of course. Get some healing down. Those Manglers, Blackguards, they really need to get up there right in the face so he can actually do some damage. And then he has to make sure that he can get the Finlord down. Finlord is probably the biggest threat at the moment. But and now he also needs to be careful not to get a flood happen to him. Oh my lord. Backfire seems to have been completely removed from Alakhami's deck. This is not good. I think we might see. Yeah, that's one attack. And that's another one. And he can even get up there and get behind him to do a multi-attack and get the chill down. Oh yeah, that is definitely dead. Now he needs to make sure that he kills it so the region doesn't heal it. Oh, you have to hurry up. Get the attack. Oh, he just gets it. But he has a Mangler with 10 AP on him. That's not good. Like, imagine if he had the Mangler up there. He would have been able to pressure so much more. And what is actually more important, he would have been able to keep up the pressure. So that would have been very, very good for him. He still has the 2 Dream Eaters, but yeah. Boghopper Elite, okay, pretty nice. gets the globe. Make sure he stands with the AP. I would say I'm glad I don't have anything invested into DevilsRath making like let's say if he were to win, because this is too tense for my nerves watching him really using the bare minimum of his timer. Like we saw the Hexer what it got done, and I reckon he had half of a second left with that attack. Huh. Oh, he snuck all the way up here, so that's why we didn't see another ping go off. And now they can just play their little game once again where, are you here? No, I'm not. Are you there? Oh, he gets it. He actually gets it. That's a big misplay um, from DevilsRath. The fact that he allowed himself to be set up perfectly like that. Because imagine if it'd been here, like that would have been so mass. It wouldn't have been found. He would still get the damage down and everything. Now I would assume he gets the shaman down. Mangler can get, both Manglers can get an attack off, and then you could actually do oh, and he got it. He got it. Okay, so yeah, 67 minutes and GG. Very well played.